Why your toddler has meltdowns and how to stop them. Your toddler was fine, and then, out of nowhere, screaming, crying, full meltdown on the grocery store floor, and every single person is staring at you. You didn't do anything wrong. Your child isn't bad, and no, it's not a parenting failure. But here's what almost no one tells you. That meltdown had a reason. A real neurological reason. And once you understand it, everything changes. In this video, I'm going to walk you through exactly why toddler meltdowns happen, what your child is actually trying to communicate, and the 3 strategies that child psychologists say actually work. Let's start with what's actually happening in your toddler's brain, because once you see this, you'll never look at a meltdown the same way. The human brain has 2 key regions we care about here. The prefrontal cortex, the rational thinking part of the brain, and the amygdala, the emotional, reactive part. Here's the thing. In toddlers, the prefrontal cortex is barely developed. It won't be fully developed until around age 25. So when your 2-year-old is told no more cookies, their emotional brain lights up like a fire alarm, but the part of the brain that says, okay, I'll calm down, is practically offline. That's not defiance. That's neuroscience. Dr. Daniel Siegel, a clinical professor of psychiatry at UCLA, calls this flipping the lid. When a child gets overwhelmed, they literally lose access to their rational brain. They can't think, they can't reason. And that's why saying stop crying and calm down does absolutely nothing. So the next time your toddler melts down in the middle of the supermarket, they're not manipulating you. Their brain is in full survival mode. And they need your help getting back. Now that we know why meltdowns happen, let's talk about what triggers them. Because they're rarely about the thing you think they're about. Your toddler didn't have a meltdown because you gave them the wrong cup. The cup was just the last straw. Child psychologists have identified 5 core meltdown triggers in toddlers. Let's go through each one. Trigger 1. Hunger and fatigue. This one seems obvious, but parents underestimate it constantly. A tired, hungry toddler has almost 0 emotional regulation capacity. Think of it as their battery being at 2%. Any demand at all will crash the system. Trigger 2. Transitions. Toddlers live in the present. When you say, "We're leaving the park in 5 minutes," they have no concept of 5 minutes. The sudden end of something they love feels like a loss, a real devastating loss to them. Trigger 3. Lack of control. Between ages 1 and 3, children are just discovering autonomy. They want to do things, choose things. When everything is decided for them all day, the pressure builds and explodes. Trigger 4. Sensory overload. Loud environments, scratchy clothing, too much visual stimulation. Some children, especially highly sensitive kids, hit overwhelm much faster than others. Trigger 5. Unmet emotional needs. Sometimes it's not about anything external at all. The child needs connection, reassurance, or to feel seen. And they have exactly one way to communicate that urgency. Meltdown. Okay, so here's what you've been waiting for. 3 strategies backed by child psychology that actually help, not just in the moment, but over time. Strategy 1. Connect before you correct. This comes from Dr. Ross Greene, child psychologist and author of The Explosive Child. When a meltdown starts, your instinct might be to correct the behavior immediately. Don't. First, get down to their level, make eye contact, say their name softly. "Hey, I see you. I'm right here. That one act of genuine connection starts bringing the rational brain back online. The correction, the lesson, the boundary, all of that can happen later. First, connect. Strategy 2. Name the emotion. Research by Dr. John Gottman at the University of Washington shows that when a parent accurately names a child's emotion, the child's nervous system actually calms down. Not because the problem is solved, but because being understood is regulating in itself. So instead of "stop crying, try," "you're really frustrated because we had to leave." That's hard. Watch what happens. Strategy 3. Give micro choices. Remember trigger 3, lack of control? The antidote is giving toddlers small, safe choices throughout the day. Do you want to put on your shoes first or your jacket? Either way, you're leaving the house, but suddenly they have agency. The pressure drops. Meltdowns decrease. These 3 strategies won't eliminate every meltdown. That's not realistic. But over weeks, they genuinely reshape how often and how intensely meltdowns happen. Here's what I want you to take away from this video. Your toddler is not giving you a hard time. They're having a hard time. And they need you to be the calm in their storm, even when that's incredibly hard. The fact that you're watching a video like this, that already says everything about the kind of parent you are. If this was helpful, subscribe.